Welcome to Sink or Swim, our original series where we here at the Otaku Clubhouse review and give our first unfiltered opinions on games, anime, movies, TV shows, or anything in between, and let you know where we think they sink, swim, or float. A sink rating is a stink rating, not worth our time or anyone else's. A swim is a win, something that stands out from the rest and is worth a recommendation. And a floater is something we find not quite bad, but not quite good either. Your mileage may vary. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Hello everyone, Akuma Soul here, joined by Hawkeyes the Final Brave and Bancho Gato, Mr. Felix 656, and we just finished watching Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai, the remake of an old anime probably ran before most of us were even born. So let's just discuss this. What did you guys think of the first episode?
A lot of people grew up playing RPGs, and like classic ass RPGs. And I've never really been into those. But as an anime, the animation is good. I'm just bouncing off of it pretty hard.
You know, it kind of has a weird timeline for this anime, right? It isn't based on any game, well, aside from Dragon Quest the series, but it's like the plot line is totally original anime. So there was this show back in the 80s or whatever, I'm assuming, maybe early 90s. And then fucking years go past, nothing. Decades go past. And then they're like, you know what, let's reboot this shit as a manga. Oh, really? Okay. And then let's put Dai in the fucking Jump Force as the fucking DLC character. Or not a DLC character, he was in the base roster, right?
I think so?
Yeah, they're like, let's put Dai in this Jump Force Super Ultimate crossover game. Yeah, a lot of people weren't expecting that. They're like, who the fuck is Dai? What? What is Dai? You mean we're going to die because this game is so bad? Maybe they meant that after it came out. But before then, people were like, huh? And then this anime comes out of seemingly nowhere, which probably was in the works for a while. And it just has a lot of budget, dude. It has the great animation, as Hawkeyes has mentioned. Not only that, but it's got good music, good sound effects from the Dragon Quest series. Nice voice acting. A lot of production quality for this show. And seeing as it's coming out of Toei Animation, it sounds like a fucking paradox. I know we've all seen Dragon Ball Super. You've seen Dragon Ball Super, so you know that they rarely toss around budget like this unless they, it's one of their flagship shits, like a One Piece movie or something.
It makes sense, though. It is Dragon Quest, and unironically, even though I'm not a huge Dragon Quest fan, Dragon Quest, in Japan at least, is bigger than, I think, just about every other JRPG.
There's many people who fucking take the day off from work when a Dragon Quest game comes. And these are Japanese salarymen. They don't take days off for nothing. Their fucking kids can be in a hospital, dude. They don't even go home half the time. They gotta fucking get a hotel down the street from their job and then wake up earlier than the boss and then be in there before the boss is in there. But back to fantasy. Fuck that real life shit. The main character Dai. What do you guys think about him?
He's very clearly one of those older shonen protagonists. He's upbeat, really friendly, but he has kind of a young Goku thing going, which is pretty obvious. And I'm not just talking about the art style, because yes, it's Akira Toriyama's art style, but he has a young Goku personality where he's wide-eyed and very friendly towards new people that he meets, but he's not a total oblivious idiot. I like him, so far, at least. I can't say too much for it, because all I know about Dai is just from Jump Force.
Ultra Jump Chads? I don't remember. Yeah, it's called Jump Force, yeah.
But yeah, that's about all I know from him, and that's a probably terrible representation of the character, as was many characters in Jump Force. But I'd say that just off the beginning, he also kind of reminds me a bit of Gon. From Hunter x Hunter.
We thought that the voice actor was the same as Gon's. but it turns out that it's not.
Yeah, I actually had to look that up because at first I thought it very much was him, or very much was the voice actor. But no, it's not. Like I said, I like him for the most part so far.
Other characters include Team Rocket cosplayers, yes. The plot line of the pilot episode, well, there is a cold open where a so-called hero defeats the so-called demon lord, but you get a little hint that all things are not what they seem. But as a result of this, monsters got freed from the control of the demon lord and they became friendly. And Dai was raised as an orphan on an island full of monsters. To your point earlier, if he was more like Goku, he would eat him. But I think he's more like Gohan. So, there's that. He has a little pet dragon, And what was I saying? The evil Team Rocket, the fake hero, the fake Yusha in his party. There's one character there in particular, which is a source of, some people's controversy, but we have yet to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset. I'm not exactly sure what her name is, but there's a pink-haired character that you see in the opening. She seems to be the... And I hate to use it like this, but she seems to be the Bulma type, where she's the smart, resourceful type woman. And I saw a few people who were kind of upset with the fact that the girl wore pants, despite the fact that in other forms of the media she just went around with the shirt essentially over top of her.
The bare leggings.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure when this character appears, but it seems like something that some people are going to be a little bit upset about. Again, it's one of those things that surprised me, because another thing I know about the character is that she changes her costume all the time. Throughout every single re-envisioning or continuation or sequel, she changes her outfit.
If you've seen Dragon Ball, you know Bulma, you know the fucking deal, right? Hawk, any more thoughts about?
None in particular. I thought it was a very standard show. Aside from the animation, it's not really sticking out to me at all. It's definitely not something I would really watch on my own. If I was watching it with a group, with y'all or somebody else, I would probably just neutral face all throughout it, because, as I said before, the setting and being a monster capture show that really just throws me off. I'm not a fan at all.
That was another thing I actually picked up on. I'm not a huge Dragon Quest head. I think I've played through a total of 1 Dragon Quest, but I've played maybe about 3 of them. I played through Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, and just from playing through that and seeing all of the love that they put into the monsters in that game, plus all the love that they're putting into the monsters here, I see why people like the monsters in Dragon Quest so much. They really do personalize them, and it feels very Toriyama, the designs of all the monsters. The slime is the most obvious one. Everybody loves the slime.
So yeah, side note, on the note of animation and budget, this anime actually has some pretty good 3D CG, and I don't know if that's the cell shading, the fact that they have a reliable art style to fall back on, but yeah, shit looks almost as good as the games.
Yeah.
Not as good as Dragon Quest XI, but almost as good.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Monster Catcher fan, and I just noticed, breaking the fourth wall here a little bit, looking at the set of notes I was taking while watching this, I don't know why, but I unconsciously wrote, "Look at all these Pokemon from the games." So clearly that says to how much I like the monster designs. I really do like a lot of those. There is a lot of stuff that I don't know about Dragon Quest, but there are very clear references to it. Most of the music is Dragon Quest as hell. Just the background themes and stuff, they all have the very upbeat Dragon Quest music. I liked the opening, and the ending was okay. It didn't stand out particularly, but I thought the opening itself was great. Probably one of the better ones I'd heard this season so far.
I agree.
It set up a lot of stuff. The entire world that it seems to be building feels very RPG, but much like with Hunter x Hunter, it gives you that feeling of adventure. It's something that a lot of shonen animes and stuff don't really feel like they're giving you anymore. They put you on the adventure, but they don't make you feel like you want to explore. I feel that this makes me feel like I want to explore. And that's a big plus for it, because I don't think that there's anything else aside from One Piece, in my head at least, that gives me that feeling right now. Maybe Hunter x Hunter, but Hunter x Hunter has been on hiatus for, as of now,
probably 15 months.
Yeah, I'd say a little over a year.
Hey, if anything, this anime is doing its job of like advertising Dragon Quest to people. Maybe a lot of people are going to be like, let me go pick up Dragon Quest 11. It's on all the systems now.
Well, we'll end up having to see where all of that popularity goes, considering the fact that this is running at a decent time slot, I believe, in Japan. Let's see if it catches all the nostalgic fans and makes some new ones. I can definitely say that I thought it was a good first episode, and I'm just going to give it a swim.
I agree with that. I liked it. Want to keep watching it. I recommend you watch it as well. Swim.
I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a hard float for me. I know it might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm just not sold on it. I don't think it's a bad show. I'm sure that people who are into that sort of scene are gonna be entertained by it. People who like monster catching and classic shonen and all of that, but it's just not for me. I can't say it's a stinker. It's not a sinker or a stinker, because it does have good qualities, and I can see that.
So that's our opinions on it. Let us know what you think about Dragon Quest Adventures Die down in the comments below, and hit us up on Twitter if you think that you, have a more unfiltered opinion than ours. Until then, see you next time.